What is going on, gamers? LostInPlace here, and today I am bringing to you a gameplay commentary because you know what? I've been wanting to do commentaries again. It has been a really long time since I've done one. It is a great opportunity just for me to chat with you guys, my subscribers, and tell a story. And the story we're going to be telling today is my YouTube story. Now, I got this idea from Way Too Many Llamas. Just the other day, he uploaded his YouTube story, and it got me reminiscing about my history with YouTube. Now, real quick before I get into the story, while I'm talking about Way Too Many Llamas, I just want to mention that he runs a really awesome community channel called Great Griefers, and they are the #1 channel for Minecraft griefing. So if you're into that, definitely check it out. A great channel. The link is in the description below. Alright, so on to the story. Now, I started YouTube, man, it's hard to believe, but it will be 5 years ago this January. The very first video I uploaded was January 6, 2010. Crazy stuff, right? Been doing YouTube for 5 years. Well, let me tell you how it all started. Prior to doing YouTube, I've been a gamer all my life, and I really enjoyed competitive gaming for a bit. I never was really the best player, but I enjoyed playing competitively. Everybody gets that try-hard instinct, you know? You want to get in there, you want to win. And I joined a clan. I joined a clan called Tactical Gaming, and that's where I met my good buddy to this day, the Red Dragon. Now, we were in the clan together, we played on a lot of different teams together, and at one point, he ends up buying a Hopog capture card, and he recorded us playing, and he uploaded it to YouTube, and oh my god, it was the coolest thing. I mean, this was before YouTube, the gaming community was basically non-existent. You know, it was so small. This is 2010 I'm talking about. Maybe even 2009, the end of 2009. And it was just really cool to see yourself on YouTube. And I decided, what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and get myself a capture card. I got one for Christmas that year. And then in January 6, 2010, like I said, I uploaded my first video. Which, you know what, I'll annotate on the screen, link below, you should watch it, it's hilarious. How horrible it was. And it was a Modern Warfare 2, it was a domination tactic video. And that is what I started doing for YouTube. I started doing tips and tricks. Believe it or not, that is where my YouTube career started. I did many different games, from Modern Warfare 2 to Lost Planet, to Bioshock, to Dead Space. Man, I was all over the place. I was just doing different tips and tricks and built up somewhat of a following. You know, it was slow going. Back then, it was a lot different in how you earn subscribers. If you had more than 10,000 subscribers, you were considered a big YouTuber. I'm not even joking about that. Like, the biggest YouTubers around, White Boy 7th Street, Woody's Gamertag, they probably barely had 50K subscribers. It was a whole different world back then for YouTube. So I continued doing it for about a year, and after about a year, I built up about 1,000 subscribers, which at the time was pretty hard to do, and I was really proud of that. So it was around this time that I stumbled on boosters. So Black Ops 1 had just released, and this was the very first Call of Duty game that came out with a theater mode. And one of the cool features of it is you could browse the leaderboards and look at the people on the top of the leaderboard and view their recent games. So I did this, and I stumbled on a guy who was the top of the free-for-all leaderboard, and in his replays you could see he was cheating, he was boosting. And I knew a lot about boosters from my clan days because my clan was very anti-cheater, and I hated boosters, naturally, as most people do, and did back then even. So I decided to do a little expose video. Now, little did I know that this one video would change the entire direction of my channel and what I would be doing on YouTube for the future. One expose video blew up and just went near viral. I also was approached by a guy named DRanker. If you guys don't know him, he's a pretty awesome dude. He's one of the original members of the FAG, the Keemstar group, the trolling group, and he liked my episode, which I had called Booster Busters. And he liked it. He asked to re-upload it to his channel, give me credit in the description. I told him he could, and once he did that, my channel blew up again. I went from about 1,000 subs to another 3,000 subs, and that is where my growth started to skyrocket. So I do owe a lot to DRanker. To this day, I do credit him with helping me out when I was a nobody, and that was pretty awesome of him. So from there, my channel direction started to change because people wanted more booster busters, and I realized, like, the type of person that I am, I'm a funny guy. I like to mess with people. I like to goof around. I'm not necessarily a comedian, but I like to make jokes. So this is where I started to change my channel direction and decided to focus on the comedy aspect of things, whether it be trolling, funny moments, stuff like that. And from there, I went and pushed hard, really hard with Booster Busters, built a whole team of guys up, and we would go in and mess with boosters, and the series took off, as well as did my channel. Machinima Respawn, which was really huge back in the day, they contacted me, asked me to upload the show as a series to their channel, which naturally I accepted, and I started seeing a whole lot of growth from that. Now, it was thanks to Booster Busters that I saw a lot of channel growth early on in my YouTube career, and I made some really awesome friends. You know them, hopefully you know them, TX Coulter, Large Farva, Reggae Panda, Craig, AA1028, the list goes on. A lot of guys that I met early on in my YouTube career, and then a little later on I met Ham as my name. And I met Ham, he wasn't even into YouTube really, he was a live streamer. And we just became cool with him, and ended up joining us over on the YouTube side of things. Now, as time went on, those guys from the Booster Busters, they all a lot of them still do YouTube, but they didn't really get into it as much as I did. So we're definitely still friends, but they kind of like to do their own thing, which is not very often. But myself and Ham's my name still make videos regularly, obviously, as you can see. And I met a lot of new friends that I'm really happy to be making videos with. You know, like Kostef, Who's Chaos, Anima Gone, Way Too Many Llamas. Like, we've been starting to pal around a lot lately. We've been getting our own little group going together too. And it's just been evolving. That's the key thing about being relevant in YouTube. And that's the number one bit of advice I'll give to anyone is if you do YouTube for any amount of time, you may catch on with a hit show and blow up, but you need to constantly evolve your content. You need to stay with the trends. You need to find out what is popular, what is being viewed, what people like to see, and you need to evolve your content. I mean, I'll tell you what, if I still edited videos the same way I did 4 years ago, I would not be gaining a single subscriber a day. YouTube has evolved and changed that much. There is a lot higher demand for high quality, heavily edited videos, which, you know, it's been a learning process for myself, but as I've gone, I've learned and gotten a lot of help from a lot of my friends along the way. And here we are 5 years later, and I like to think that my channel is still relevant, which is, you know, a pretty tough thing to do over that long a period of time. So that's pretty much the story, my history, a little bit of a look back into the past of the LostInPlace channel. And if there's any of you out there, you know what, do me a favor, comment below, let me know how long you've been subscribed to me. I'm really curious to see that, and you know, maybe if you can remember which video of mine you saw that caused you to subscribe, share that with me. I definitely would like to hear it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my story. If you did, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and if you would like to hear more commentaries, more stories from myself, let me know in the comment section, or let me know by liking the video. Because if I see a lot of likes on this, that'll definitely encourage me to do more videos like it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm LostInPlace, and I'm out of here.